I really appreciate you all, but also it feels like quite a lot of pressure. I feel like you've all put quite a lot of pressure on my return, as it were. Right, let me just catch up. Honey and Leah but said welcome back. Thank you. Bang said after 2 long months. Yeah, it has been a while. Harry, it's been so long since you last got the stream. TikTok has stopped telling you when you're live. Zoe, hope have a great start to the weekend. Thank you. You too. And Leah, don't worry. It's never expected. For I feel like I haven't seen you forever. It has been a while. Friday treat bar. I'm glad you think so, Kobe. Hi, Ross Blocks. How are you? Missed you too, Kenny. How are you doing? Welcome back. Thank you, honey. Hi, Mel M. Nice name. How are you? Yes, he's back again. You hope I'm feeling better. There is something going on with my mic. Or is that just Bang trolling? Yeah, so I'm not really feeling any better. But I briefly got worse. It's echoey.
Is that any better? Is that less echoey? Kind of sounds like I was in the bathroom. It was probably on the wrong mic. There we go. Okay. My bad. It was just set to default, so I'm guessing my computer decided that something else was the default. Yeah, it had. Excellent. Yeah, I think it was trying to use this quite broken one rather than, you know, the working one directly in front of me. Oh, also, sorry, right, so this one, thank you, Ollie, thank you for the resub. Almost a year mark, thank you. And yes, thank you, honey, for the resub. I did spot that, sorry. So my voice hasn't got worse, but it hasn't particularly got better. During the peak of me kind of toing and froing from the hospital while they were trying to figure out what... Okay, context for those who weren't around when I stopped streaming. I was losing my voice basically every day. Even when I took some time off streaming, I was losing my voice every day. So there's been a lot of toing and froing from doctors and hospitals trying to figure out why. No one knows. No one has any clue what's going on. But for a time, I was advised to avoid streaming, to try and avoid causing permanent damage to my voice. So yeah, so I'm still in the process of trying to figure out what's wrong. My current treatment hasn't worked, but I have to see out the course of it. I think there's like another couple of weeks of that before I can try something else. During me being away, I got ill a bunch, including a flu, like a really bad flu or COVID or something that had me out for 2 weeks. So I'm slowly recovering. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of months. You assumed it was potentially health issues. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I was streaming every day. And it was just getting worse. Like every day, my voice was just getting worse. And yeah, so I after speaking to a couple of different specialists, they were just like, yeah, maybe just stop for a little bit. Brumbly Bear, is your peep still alive? Maybe. Brumbly Bear, have you changed your name? What happened to your peep during the hiatus? I am unsure. Nice to see I'm feeling a tiny bit better. Well, yeah, so I think I'm slowly physically recovering. It's Mads. Oh, nice new name. What? Oh, yes, I remember what you were before. Okay, cool. Probably there, Mads. Got you. Yes, so I think I'm slowly starting to generally feel better. But my voice is still a little sketchy, so we will see. We will see. I will try coming back a little bit. I will try doing some odd streams. We'll see how my voice copes. I don't know if you can tell, it is already not great. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Kenny, that sucks. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, yeah, as I said, they have some other things that they can try. Some other kind of medications and stuff. I am also going to go to a speech therapist on the off chance that somehow I'm speaking wrong. Or even if there are ways that I can speak to try and reduce the pressure on my voice, that sort of stuff. But we'll see. Maybe a day or two a week to try not to strain yourself too fast. Yeah, so I've been doing some streams in the Discord. I've been doing streams largely where I'm not on camera, so that when there is silence, you can just focus on the game and you're not just looking at me sat in silence. So that has been good for kind of slowly trying to build up some talking. Yeah, so now I need to start doing some actual streams, see how we go. Even if you don't talk lots, it's nice to see you again. Yeah, so this has been the main problem, is like my favorite bit of the stream is the chatting, but the bit that is causing the problem is the chatting. Yeah. It's important to look after yourself and put yourself first. Yeah, that's why I took some time away, as much as I didn't want to, and I had to. Please don't whisper. Yeah, so a couple of things that it might be is that, various people joke about it, but I can't remember what the actual name for it, but like people jokingly call it like second puberty, where guys' voices kind of drop again when they're like usually early 30s. So it might be that. It might be that I have stopped projecting and maybe that's why my voice is getting tired. It might be that, yeah, that because I'm speaking in a lower register, that the kind of gravelly nature is hurting my, do you know what I mean? Like there's lots of things that it could be. So yeah, a speech therapist will have a look at some of that. But at least physically nothing is wrong as far as they can tell. Bang, how have I been? I've been okay as a whole, thank you. Growing a Santa beard. I actually cut a bunch off it today. So I have shaped it back to kind of how it used to be. But yeah, shaped rather than like trimmed. Hi Aoife, how you doing today? Oh hi, other Leah. Oh no, we're back to this. Okay, so Leah and Luna Moon. How are you doing, Leah? That's great, thank you, Mads. Yeah, it feels full again, and it's at the point where, sorry, this is beard talk. I guess some of you might have beards, but for certain beard styles, you have parts of your beard that are much longer than the rest, so I can't just like trim it anymore. So like here is significantly shorter than like here, because it's all cut to like come to a line. That makes sense. So like down here is really like much shorter, and then like here is long, and then here is short. Yeah, it's funny. You're Mrs. Lunar Moon now. Yeah. Congratulations again. Hi Raichi, nice to see me back. Thank you. Did the talk yesterday. Well, so I had been intending on streaming yesterday, and then stuff came up that wiped me out, so I ended up not streaming yesterday. Well, so Kenny, my vocal folds are completely fine. Like, that was the first thing that a doctor checked, and then I went to an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and so a specialist, and they checked, and they were like, it's absolutely fine. And thankfully, when I went to the ENT, it was first thing in the morning, and my voice was already worse than this at that point. And I was like, can you hear that my voice is gravelly, and like it's uncomfortable talking like this? So, like, clearly something is wrong, because A, my voice is gravelly, and B, it's sore, so something is wrong. And they were like, yeah, but physically, your throat and your vocal cords are completely fine. Like, cool. Mochi, how you doing today? Julia, hi. Nolig, hi. Oh, it's nice seeing all the familiar faces again. Your peep looks shorter. Peep's heights are randomized every stream. Yeah. Fixing peeps is on my list of things to do, by the way, now that I've been kind of getting back into the programming loop. Speaking of, new game came out today. Very cute. I can show you all if you'd like. I've released 3 games in the last week. You had to re-register your children as legitimate this week. Interesting. The Moon. It's a very strange sentence with zero context, Ollie. Ollie, you forgot about all your many, many channel points. My hair grew a lot. I mean, my hair's actually shorter than it was last time I was here. Maybe it's just extra floofy today. Or do you mean my beard? Because my beard has grown, because I cut it all off. I look like... Oh, well, so we've had our first comparison since I've come back. So that's fun. I don't know who that is, though. Let us have a look. Oh, he's a very attractive man. He is far more attractive than I am. But thank you. That's a very kind comparison. I have not seen the new Superman yet. Am I going to be doing more Sims? That is the plan. It is the plan. Am I playing Sims today? Again, yep, that's the plan. So I think I burned myself out doing the castle. So I think what we're going to try and do is move the sim out of the castle, but buy the castle as a business property or whatever, and just build it bit by bit. So I'll probably just buy one of the other houses on that island and make something smaller so that I can alternate between playing and building, because I like building. I really like building. It's my favorite part of Sims. But I like the rotation. So I like doing a bit of character create, a bit of building, a bit of playing. I like kind of moving through them. It helps keep it fresh. And you know, we did like 2 weeks of building a castle, and it was getting to me a little bit. I have not played Sims at all since I last streamed. The last time I played Sims was on stream. From the... Thank you for the resub. Do you want me to call you by your new name, or do you want me to call you by the name I call you everywhere else? So much has happened to Sims since I left. Well, so when I left, they had just been bought over by that company. It's not a company, conglomerate or whatever. There was that big fix patch. I don't know what else there was. I've seen that there's a SpongeBob hit. But past that, I'm very out of the loop with Sims. Feel free to catch me up. Kendall. It is weird coming back. It felt like a lot of pressure, I think because I've been away for so long. Felt like there would be expectations of how I set myself unrealistic expectations. I thought I would want to be feeling better than I am and be more energetic and have my voice be fine and blah blah blah. But actually I think no. I've trained on the first day. Solid. But yeah, I think it's nice just coming back. And again, I think it's important to be honest about how I'm feeling, so. You can't catch you up. You were stunned to see a pineapple. It's updating now. You haven't been there since forever. No worries, Nolik. Latora, you think a Samly shell challenge would be great? Is that me taking someone else's shell or me making a shell for other people? Your expectations are just seeing you again. Yeah, I mean, I even had a big debate about whether to play Sims or not. Yeah, because like I really enjoyed the Sims loop. But I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just because it's been a while. Like I ended up associating Sims with streaming. So because I wasn't streaming, I wasn't playing Sims. So maybe starting a new build, starting playing again, help me find my flow or something. How's Arthur? Arthur's very good. He's very cute. He was running around, chasing me as I was getting ready. Oh, Ali, thank you for all the gifted subs. Oh, nice. And yeah, good people to land on. I called dust out you. Just happy to see him alive and well. Oh, that's really sweet. What are you saying? How cool to Honeydew. Also, would you guys like to see? Would you like to see any or all of my games that I made in this past week? So I made 2 challenge games, and then the third game was going to be a challenge game, and then I ran out of time. No, and then life came up, so I ended up not actually doing it as a challenge. The real question's how's Arthur? Yeah, I mean, Arthur's been very cute. I got him a radiator bed this week, and he immediately loves it. Yeah, he's been very cute, and he's sleeping in bed with me a lot at the moment because it's cold. You're very sweet, Ollie. Thank you. Christmas decorations in the living room are up, in my bedroom are up, in here not yet. I ran out of time. Aoife, thank you for the follow, but we have some. I just ran out of time. Or maybe tinsel Derek. Probably a less weird way of wording that. You haven't seen me in a while. How are you? I'm alright, thank you, Izzy. I was just unwell for a while. Am I going to do any Q&As? I mean, every stream is a Q&A. Feel free to ask me anything, always. As I always say, I will either answer honestly or not answer. Subs are flying in. They're gifts, Latora. Ollie gifting people. I don't know why it appears that way. Aoife, your clock app is glitchy. Okay. The weather has been a real struggle. Yeah, temperature really dropped today. Not really sure why. It's like it's been relatively stable. Oh no, actually it's slightly warmer today. Maybe we just didn't have the heating on today. Actually, we've got a slightly warmer week. We're like 8 degrees most of this week. Most of next week, sorry. But yeah, we had like minus numbers for a while. You're playing Fifis now. Yeah. So I think it's balanced, but I didn't have time to check. I do like Fifis though. Fifis is definitely the cutest of the games that I've made. And is the first non-challenge one. Still just finding odd loose hairs in the beard from having trimmed it. I did wash it though. You couldn't tell when it's nice and shiny. Wish you luck. It's extremely rainy for the next couple of weeks and you're moving. I mean, moving is exciting. Moving in the rain, admittedly, maybe less so. Oh, it just worked. Look at that. Almost far as well playing volleyball. Oof. Yeah, it's not really the season for volleyball. Well, here it's not really the season for volleyball. Cool. So for those who don't know, I've started making I've started making small games just for the fun of it, because this is how I got into game dev. And I had a website, good grief, like 20 years ago, that was just lots of little flash games that I'd made. And I miss doing that. It was nice. So I've started doing that again, but I've split them into two categories. I've split them into ones where I intentionally limit myself to make the whole game in 24 hours, like this one. And ones where it's just a small game. So currently there are two 24-hour games and one small game. So this is the first one. Pretty unimaginative. Obviously time restrictions, doing it all from scratch. But I will fix some of this stuff up at some point. Russ, you really enjoy playing Mordecai's Magical Museum. Yeah, this one. 20 years ago, but I'm only 21 now. Even with the beard, still 21. But yeah, so this one, so it's a little bit of a longer game if you want to try and collect all of the coins, and the coins will be useful for other things later on. But right now, realistically, all you're trying to do is make it through each level. And there are 3 levels with different enemies, different themed enemies, do slightly different things. Thank you for the gift, Ollie. But yeah, so you work your way through these levels, trying not to die to stuff, and collecting the coins if you want to. So there's lots of different routes to go and find extra coins and things. And then at the end of each level, there is an item that he is trying to collect to put in his museum. That is it. And yeah, you only have 3 lives, so you've got to be fairly careful. Your lives. Oops. He says immediately getting hit by the spikes. I'm not doing very good. But yeah, so that's Mordecai's. I won't spoil it for you. You can experience the rest of it. So that was the normal one. There is also a challenge edition, which is exactly as I left it at the end of the 24 hours. The skeletons are impossible. The skeletons are hard. They're a very significant step up, and they shouldn't be. Right, I'm just going to pause the music, because I'm guessing you're going to be able to hear the music in this. I've also just realized you can't see this. Sorry everybody on phone. Just realized. There you go. Okay, this was the second one. Again, made in 24 hours. Purple ghost, you've got to collect letters from the blue ghosts, and then you've got to not have them stolen. You've got to take the letter to the corresponding grave, which is over here. The black ghosts, the dark ghosts, are chasing you around trying to steal the letters. And that's it. And as time goes on, there are slowly more and more what do they call them? Vengeful spirits. And they also get faster, and they also get much better at turning corners, which makes it quite hard to dodge. But also the mechanics are really swayy. You can see that like there's a long delay when I let go for it to react. So part of it's kind of learning to control the mechanics. That's that one. Interesting. It worked before. You have an off-brand Lego Porsche. Nice, bang. Russ, you're pretty good at this one, but haven't played it much. The ghost one. Posty the Post Ghost. Confusing name. What's my high score on Posty? On this version, it's like 17 or something. It's not particularly high. And grab, is that Leslie? Trying to relearn everybody's different names and stuff again. Yes, okay. Thank you. Hey, Kales, how you doing? Right, what one did I? Oh, it was Fifi's that I tried to launch and it crashed. Posty the Post Ghost. Try again. Don't know why it's being so weird. This was literally working fine before.
Hydrate.
Thank you. Where's my drink? Okay, well this clearly isn't working. Huh. Okay, one sec. Let's see if I can just like, yeah, I'll try reinstalling it first. If that doesn't work, I'll just show you the root project. Posty feels like an arcade game and you really like it. Yeah. So what I intend to do is add actual leaderboards to them all. And there's no particular reason why I couldn't just put all of these up on the Samly website. So that would be cool. I have a name for a game. Was it the Pixels? What do you mean? Ollie, your car was in the festive spirit today. It started up and pretty much every warning light was flashing. Nice. Lunar Moon, you have jingle bells on your nails. Nice. Nice. Okay, why is this being so slow? I think Itch might be throwing a hissy fit. I may have to show you this later. But so the links for all of these are on the Discord. I will add them to my website as well. But you can download more for free. Just so you know. I guess I'll just put the music back on. Yeah, I mean, they're all pixel games so far just because that's what my experience has been in, but I'm going to try and do some non-pixel ones, practice my other drawing. It does feel like that time of litter, time of, what? Time of year where glitter is everywhere. There you go, got there eventually. I remember one year we got, we wrapped a bunch of stuff in shiny wrapping paper, and it wasn't until the wrapping paper started degrading a little bit, like it had been there for a minute, that we realized that it was like glitter and then a layer of kind of protective stuff over the glitter and not just shiny paper. And yeah, we ended up with glitter everywhere that year. All over everything, all of the time. I can have one too. Oh, so kind, Lunar Moon. Just glitter everywhere. Exactly what I wanted. This is not going well. I'll just show you the project, and then we can do some Sims. how's everybody else been? What's everybody been up to while I was away? Oh, you thought I'd stop streaming? So I had for a little bit. I was having health issues. Yeah, I was advised to take a break from streaming. So should we call your kids glitter bombs? Not like same old, same old. Sometimes same old is exactly what you want, though. Harry, you're in the process of buying a house. Oh, that's very exciting. And stressful, I would imagine. Loon Moon, you've still been doing nails and you booked your honeymoon yesterday. Nice. What? Where are you going? What are you planning to do? If you don't mind sharing. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm just having problems with my voice. I am still having problems with my voice. So we'll see how streaming goes. Harry, stressful and expensive. Yeah. You also now know why people don't like solicitors. Mm-hmm. Yep. This is all taking a weirdly long time. What is... Okay. This shouldn't take this long to load. Something has gone wrong. You like the jumper? Thank you. It's very soft. It's my kind of comfy jumper. Kenny, you've been busy with work and trying to find a second job, as well as finding a place to move. Got one of those boxes checked. Yeah? Which one? How's it going? How are you? Like, are you okay during all of this? Do you mean you call your kids pants and stink on the regular? Of course. Latora, you went to honeymoon. You went to Egypt for your honeymoon. Nice. Ollie, you're doing an round trip of America. That should be fun. And it'll take you 6 months to get your house. Yeah, it can be very stressful. Right, is this going to work now? Not a clue what's going on with it right now. Yeah, okay, cool. So there's no audio in this game yet. I hadn't got that far. And yeah, basically, you play as Fifi and you do fishing. It's not super imaginative. It's not like there's not a lot of content. That's kind of not the point. It was just I wanted a cute fishing game. So you kind of fish in stages, and there are upgrades, and there are different fish and kind of qualities for how well you catch them, and various bits I'm planning on adding. The moving box is being checked. You're trying your best. I'm sure you're doing great, Kenny. Oops. Yeah, she's cute. Little pixel lady. So she runs a sanctuary, a magical sanctuary for fish. So she's trying to catalog all the fish in the local area and build a sanctuary. Yeah. That's it. I do like the programmed rod and line, like the way that it bends and the like tension in the line and stuff. It's the end of the day. But so you earn money for how well you fish. You can spend that in the shop to upgrade the lines, which increase the tension. So whenever you pull the fishing rod, It adds tension to the line, so the better lines kind of allow for more pulling. The fishing rod upgrades allow you to like pull more. And then there's 2 other areas which have different fish. And yeah, that's it. And when you catch fish, they go into your sanctuary. So you can see I've caught Celia and Coop so far. I've caught 33%. Because yeah, there are only 6 fish currently. And yeah, and then they just aimlessly swim around in your sanctuary. Have I done the fisherman's aspiration? I have not. Hi Amelia, how you doing today? Marie, I am here. Well noticed. That's Fifi's, that's the one I released today. And yeah, each of the areas looks slightly different. So you start on the kind of docks, and then there's a beach. And then there's a... It's just called shoals right now, but... Marie, unfortunately, you have to go to work. No worries. Welcome back. Hope you catch this one. Thank you. You've missed me on here. Thank you, Amelia. But yeah, that's the one that came out today. I've not done a lot of balancing in terms of like how much things cost, how easy the fish are to catch, etc. I guessed at values. I think I've probably overshot by a little bit. I think these probably all need to get cheaper, but I wanted a working version today, which I have done. So,
hydrate.
How do you reel the fish in? I'll explain in 1 second. Thank you for the hydrate. So the fishing is broken down into steps. So the first point is when there's a ripple in the water, you need to land the bobber, land the lure on the ripple. That's the first part. And then the second part is a few times in a row, can you see the rods like shaking and it ripples around the lure again? When that happens, you just click. And then that's just like a little tug. And then eventually, after you do that enough times, the line will go colored. And that's to show that you're reeling in. So it's like aim first, and then you're trying to hook it, and then you're reeling it in. And yeah, so you just click during the hooking phase, and you know that you're in the reeling phase where it's just clicking as soon as the line goes green. So the line will stop being whatever color your current line is and change to green, yellow, and red. So green is up to 50% tension, and then it's 25 of yellow and 25 of red. So you've got a kind of vague idea of how tense the line is right now. Almost, I think every fish, if you try and reel it in when the line is red, it just snaps and you lose the fish. I'll make a tutorial at some point, but didn't seem a high priority right now. Cool, but yeah, that's the fishing game. I'm just gonna force close itch because something is wrong. I don't know why it's messed up so much. Curiously, it didn't think it was running. That won't have helped. Okay, let me catch up. You'd come sooner, but you were buried in Christmas presents. No worries, Amelia. It's a new build. You have to wait till it's finished. That's fair enough. Was that directed? Who was that directed at, Amelia? Airfire. Where Airfire doesn't stand for anything. Where did you see? Oh, in the middle of my screen. Yeah. Airfire is my fantasy universe. The fact that I'm able to just build a game is impressive. Oh, thank you. I mean, 2 of those games I made literally in a day. And actually, one of them, Mordecai's, I made, I think, start to finish on stream in the Discord. That's not true. I made the audio. I did the audio, not in a stream, just because I was taking a break. I did most of Posty. I was like a kitchen firefly. Yeah, for a long time, you know, search engines would autocorrect to 1. Me making a game. Thank you, Amelia. It was all just in your brain and you made it. Yeah, it's nice to kind of be fluent enough to have an idea and just be able to make it, you know? Yeah, it's cool. An Airfire is the magic energy of my fantasy universe. So my fantasy universe is named after the kind of magic energy in it. It's kind of, yeah, it's a bit weird, like story-wise. It's kind of also like God essence. Yeah, it serves a variety of purposes within my fantasy universe, but is effectively, yeah, I mean, kind of the God, the original God was made of Airfire and then effectively turned themselves back into Airfire and themselves back into Airfire. Whole big part of the story. Anyway, how do I spell my fantasy universe like that? Kenny, we don't celebrate it in the UK. It's very much an American thing, I think. It's only 23 who's behind the fridge. Very good. I was under 12 hours making Mordecai. Quite possibly. I've made games in shorter periods. I made a text-based adventure game where it generated a random island. So it was in like a fake text editor. Oh no, it's an actual text editor. I made it as a console game. So it generated a little island. So it was like plains or forests or mountains. And then it generated a city and like a couple of villages per city, like slightly randomized. And then each city had a king and an army. And they would basically kind of roam around the map fighting each other. And you started off as not belonging to anyone, and you could travel from village to village, effectively like buying mercenaries to build your army up, and then you could fight them, and you could buy resources. So like the cities by the forests would have wood, the cities by the mountains would have ore, the cities by the coast would have fish, like food. And you could like buy and sell things from town to town. And I made the game from start to finish on a car journey to Scotland. Brandon the Beard's made a comeback. Yeah, it has, thank you. The game does need a bit of balancing. Which one are we talking about? Fifis. Yeah, I think everything is too expensive in Fifis right now. Do an unpacking kind of game. Yeah, unpacking kind of games take a long time though. It looks a lot thicker. Yeah, it's cut in such a way to make it look that way. But thank you. But yeah, I mean, feel free to drop suggestions in the Discord, so I'm more likely to remember it there. Feel like I missed a comment. No, I'm good. Cool. Oh no, I've remembered what I was going to say. So, my only tattoo, very small tattoo, is so the original god in Airfire, so the one that effectively Airfire is that god, kind of, is called Esh, and yeah, that's I can't even see it. It's yeah, it's too small. But I don't know if you spotted on the desk. Oh, no, I don't think I actually had it on the desktop. But that's the symbol of the universe as well. It's on the website and everything. Kids nursery took donations of food. Oh, that's awesome. I vaguely remember we did some harvest stuff at school. Think, but again, it was like doing donations and stuff, and we don't really have many traditions around it. Would I get another tattoo? Potentially get my clan one. Not sure where or what style, but we'll see. Luna Moon, you're having a new tattoo at the end of the month as a wedding present. Interesting wedding present. I hope you goes well. I have also been debating. I've been debating a million things. Don't know why I'm bothering to explain. You guys know me. I'm always bouncing from project to project. Is a problem. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my break. And I will back up my Sims save. Just in case. So I haven't launched the game in a while. We'll back up the Sims save. And then, yeah, and then hopefully play some Sims. Thank you for sharing the live. Very kind of you. Right. I'm just going to put the backup in a sensible place. Right. Going for my break. Back soon.
I should like to help everyone if possible. We all want to help one another. I should like to help everyone if possible. We all want to help one another. I should like to help everyone if possible. We all want to help one another. I should like to help everyone if possible. We all want to help one another.
Don't ask, I don't know what that face was. Weird. Weird is what that face was. Hello. Hi, Vinny. How you doing today? My chat has stopped updating. Oh, there. Okay, so... I was doing a good job on the castle. Very slow job. Now, the question is, how do I maintain owning this while moving out? Anybody? I feel like I've played so much Sims at this point. I should know what to do, and yet I don't. So I know that we need to change it to residential rental. Correct, Kenny. Yes, I want to not live here, but still own it. Although, to be fair, we could just move out. Meet your doom. Nice name, very dramatic. How are you doing today? The ceiling is up, is what? No, that's what's up. Sorry, bad jokes. I'm tired. So if I set it to residential rental and then move out and then buy it, yes, Ollie, please stop hurting yourself. If at all possible, please avoid hurting yourself any further. Okay, so if we set it as set it as residential rental, we need to already be living somewhere else. Well, so I've backed everything up, so fine. So maybe if we have him just move out. Question is, do we live in one of these existing houses and do it up? Or do I make one? Let's relearn all the hotkeys. It's been a minute since I have played this game. He is very stinky. Hi, baby. He doesn't approve of my drink. I'll just move into mid nowhere. Sure. Lot has no furniture. Find out what happens. Is my internet okay? I'm just wondering that. I don't... Not sure what happened. Yeah, I'm not sure if it went down everywhere or just on Purple app. My music sounds distorted now. Does it? Eli, you started playing last night. You can't work it out properly. Sims? A clock app has been fine. Latoro said network error to you. Yeah, so I just had that, but it didn't specify where. Usually it specifies where the problem is. Russ, YouTube froze for a while at one point. Eli, you're new to Sims, never played before. Oh, nice. Well, I've only just started again. So... Oh, yeah, the red one. Thank you, Russ. I'm a little bit rusty. Right, let's build a house. Right, which... Okay, weirdly, it seems like it wants to make this the front. Oh, that's a good point. How do people get here? Well, there's a dock there, so I'm guessing it's there. At Weirdo Gracie. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. If you're new here, which I think you might be, the first time you put a message in chat, you'll get a little character on the screen, which you can customize if you'd like. I'm Nat. How you doing? Okay, so this is the front here. Anybody got any challenges for me? Sell all of this nonsense. Like, I don't really have a vibe for what I wanted to build, just something smaller to start with so we can actually play some. I can't track it anymore. Nah, thank you for the resub. Something off the grid. A house for a fisherman. Not really sure that fits with the character, but I like the concept. To be fair, maybe it's not a bad place to start. Should we try a little fisherman's cottage? I've not done off the grid yet. I don't really feel like it fits with what was his character, but hey ho. Which side? Why don't we put it over here so that we've got more at the front and less at the back? That seems logical. Bring Kyle's. You changed your name? Because I think there was a Sprinkles, but I don't remember it being spelled that way. But yeah, if you have questions about Sims, feel free to ask. Not guaranteeing I can help, Eli. Zoe, can I remind you of the generation? I kind of have to remind myself. He is the son of the vampire. Is you. Got you. Okay. Honestly, the fact that I was in anybody's Spotify Wrapped was such an honor. Like, I genuinely felt that outside of my stream, and, you know, a couple of you I know kind of listened to odd bits of it when I released stuff. I didn't actually realize anybody was listening to it, like legitimately listening to it. So the fact that anybody listened to it enough for it to be on their Spotify Wrapped is such an honor. Yeah, that meant quite a lot. I had quite an emotional moment from that, so thank you. Slash. Okay, so I've got an idea. I don't want to make this too big. I'm gonna make this smaller. Let's say there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here. We're trying some things. See how it goes. I'm your top streamer. Thank you, Latara. I'm stuck with you. Thanks. You didn't even notice Arthur. Yeah, he's just being cute in the corner. Hear you out. Lighthouse. I'm not even sure. I mean, you probably could make a lighthouse, but I think you'd have to use cheats to get the assets for it. Loonmoon, you've just come back from starting dinner, and there's Arthur. Yeah. Yeah, the summary of the story is his dad is a vampire. There was more twists than that, but it has been 2 months. I don't remember a lot of it. Okay, are we having pack limitations? What pack are we in? I've forgotten what this one's called. Anyway. Okay, so we're keeping it small. Yeah, we'll try this. I have an idea, so I'm just rolling with the idea. It may end up being terrible, but we will see. Considering I started this with absolutely no clue what I was going to do, the fact that I have had an idea, I'm just going to go with the idea for a minute. Meet your doom. Should you have blueberries, pancakes, or chocolate chip? What? Entirely depends on what it is, I would say. Maybe that's just me. Also, it is warm in here. I am overheating. Oh, I swear I just end up using the same textures every time. I'm just a sucker for, like, rustic. Yes, I need to fix this. I never quite remember how to do this without messing everything up. Tutorial reminds you, actually, you have a picture of a less than impressed Molly with her Christmas. Oh no. You have to share. Is this a new family? Same family. Also, what do you want me to call you? Do you want me to call you Sprinkles, or do you want me to call you something else? Okay, how did I do this before? Does anybody remember? So that's gonna delete that. There we go. A little bit janky, but fine. Still Kylie, okay. Luna Moon, you making a sneaky fish finger sandwich? You're starving. Nice. I haven't had a fish finger sandwich in a very long time. You posted a pic in the Discord. I'll check it after the stream, Latora. So you asked, should you have blueberries, pancakes, or chocolate chip? Why not all of the above? Have blueberry and chocolate chip pancakes, and then what would you put on that? Blueberry and chocolate chip. What will go? Cream and strawberries. So healthy. Yeah, maybe don't come to me for healthy eating advice. Did we die? Oh, has the stream gone down again? Not at my end. Has it gone down for you? He asks, realizing that you can't reply. If it has. Sometimes that one brain cell is working real hard. Not me just making another wooden cabin. Do I ever not make wooden cabins? How am I feeling about coming back to streams? I have really missed it. No. Let me rephrase that. Streaming. So the like playing games for other people to watch. I don't miss that. We've kind of talked about this before, but like particularly taking time away from streaming made me realize, and I think some of you were there when I was doing some silent streaming in the Discord, like when my throat was really bad, I was just playing games. Made me realize that yes, I like Sims, yes, I like the other games I played, Slime Rancher and 7 Days and whatever, but from a streaming perspective, couldn't care less, absolutely couldn't care less about the games or blah 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 blah. Like the reason I like streaming is chatting with all of you, which has really sucked because the main reason I was having to take time away from streaming is because I was supposed to be resting my voice. So like it wasn't even like I could just do some small streams because I was, you know, not supposed to be talking. So mildly problematic. You're supposed to be resting. Yeah. But yeah, so I missed all of you guys, is what I missed. I didn't miss the gaming. I didn't miss Sims. I missed chatting with all of you. Osman, hi. Good grief, you've been subbed for a very long time, sir. How's work going? How you doing, Talitha? Did I ask that already? My brain is balked. Okay, so I'm thinking really small house. Currently think this might be too big. But I think maybe him having this small house, and realistically he has money, so he could just mess with this house as he goes, but maybe he lives in this small house as a bit of a hideaway. Maybe that's how we handle the story. Maybe he is here to kind of escape his family and kind of living like a bit of a secret life, and is just kind of investing in property and investing in the town while all this is happening. Kind of feels like it might work story-wise. I do think I made this too big. Well, my whole thing is I want this to be squashed. Tell you what I'm gonna do, actually. I'm gonna put a wait. I'm gonna shove that and that down because we're gonna use them because fun. Right, I want a bed. It's good. Nothing much until 7 PM when you finish. Fair enough, guys. That's good. I'd be interested to know what you think of the three little games I made this week. We generally have quite different taste in games, so it's always nice to hear different perspectives, you know. The rug is cute. What's it from? I think it's from Lovestruck. I believe. That was very close to being very deep south. Hello, Kim Yessie Yatai? Kim Yet 2? Kimmy Etty? I'm gonna guess Kim. Hi, what would you like me to call you? Welcome to the stream. You'll now have a little character on the screen. Somewhere. Kendall, you're so sorry you're busy running around in the background. No, Kendall, it's all good. Where can we find those games? So I posted links to them in my Discord. Give me 2 secs, I'll find you the link. So me posting to that platform is new. I've only started doing that since I started doing these small games and these challenges, so I don't have a link for it. But just to confirm, it will prompt you if you would like to spend some money to buy the game. You can put 0 and just get the game for free. There is no expectation. You can just go ahead and get them. They were made as things for me to practice on. So Absolutely. Just do it for free. Just take them for free. That was the point. Yeah, the first one I accidentally put up on the pay what you want. It was supposed to be free, and before I had a chance to change it, someone very kindly spent a little bit of money on it, and then I felt like I couldn't change it. So now they're all just like that. So you know who you are. Thank you for that, because yeah, now all of my games are that. So yeah. Anyway, okay, small house. Right, so they can walk around that, so that is fine. I'm wondering about a single bed. I think I'm going to stick with this, though. You know what? This is my first build in a while. I'm not going to worry too much about pack limits. I can come back to that. There aren't really any like these style dresses that are just kind of small and rustic. I feel is a shame. It's kind of vanity thing. I guess it's closer. Or close-ish. Kendall, you need to play Fifi's again. You loaded it up earlier and your neighbor called. No worries. Just have fun. Thank you. I'm trying. But yeah, so Russ? Oh no. Is it Russ or is it Ross? My brain's broke. Ross was saying it's a little unbalanced currently. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that the thing that is unbalanced is everything costing too much. Russ. I thought it was Russ. Immediately questioned myself. But yeah, that should be fairly easy to fix. Yeah, I wish there was more stuff in that color palette. Kind of teal color scheme. I guess we just kind of lean into it being a little bit green. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this. We'll just see what happens. Oh, that looks so cute, doesn't he? He is always very cute, to be fair. Eek. I think he's asleep. I don't want to disturb him, but he's been very cuddly recently. He's been my little baby. And the new hammock thing that I got him, I think I posted a picture in the Discord. The new hammock thing. He just immediately curled up in it. It was so cute. I was like, oh, I don't know if he's going to take to this. I don't know if he's just going to immediately hate it and never use it. And then, yeah, like 2 seconds later, he was curled up in it fast asleep. I'm like, nice. Guard, hi. You haven't seen me in ages. I haven't been around for a while, Guard. Good to see you, man. How you doing? We have this in a more color scheme appropriate. Right, I should probably add some windows. Also, I don't know why I'm just fully designing one room before I finish doing the house, but that's where we're at. Cute beard, thank you. It's all right. Alright. It's not my favorite of my beards, but it will do. You missed seeing Sims gameplay. When you say Sims is your favorite game, you're not lying. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying The Sims. Yes, my gameplay is not particularly imaginative for the most part, but I'm glad you enjoy it. That feels like a lot of windows. Maybe not a window at the back. You wish to pet Arthur. He's very soft. It is certainly a challenge when he decides to settle on you. It very much just feels like, well, I live here now. I am not moving for the foreseeable future. And then eventually at some point he releases you and it's like, oh, okay, and we're alive again. Sacrifice you wanted to make. Also, is the music volume all right? Hi, Sophie. How you doing? Hi, Niall. How are you today, Niall? How you diddling? How's the life? How's the life? How is life? How's life? How do people speak in English? Because apparently my brain has given up. They not have one of those like huge basin things. I swear they did. Not sure, that one seems too modern though, so let's maybe go with this. The music sounds a little loud. Well, that's easy enough to fix. That better? Just turn my headset up a little bit. I now have a huge degree of control over my headset volume. So not only is there this volume, but I have two separate dials down here that I can change the music volume. But it's done that way. It's done that way so that I can stream me making music. No, you're not paid. It's all good. Now, you're pretty tired. You don't know how people manage this whole job thing. Yeah. And I imagine it must be pretty stressful. So well done for sticking with it. Let's add some cabinets. Can you not auto? Apparently you can't auto. Interesting. I thought you would be able to. We'll just go with that. That doesn't need to be too big. Wait, does the corner one link? That looks weird. Oh, thank you for the... Thank goodness it's Friday. I appreciate it. Right, where are we going to put the stove? Maybe smack in the middle? Thermostat. I have the thermostat at the bottom of the stairs. Oh, someone's on the front door yet. Okay, we do have quite a lot of extra space here, though. I'm just going to make this a little bit shorter. Whole point was I wanted it to be small. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Hi, Spray Tile, how are you? Kendall, you could be wrong, but you think you can turn auto counters on off. Yeah, I did. Sorry, just watching and enjoying a nice hot chocolate. Nice. I haven't had hot chocolate in a very long time. Kendall, it has more options for counters and cabinets. Interesting. Maybe I will have to have a play at some point. Oh, good grief. Well, now the notification sounds are very loud. How's everybody else finding the sound levels? Good grief. Bit low. What is a bit low? The music? Maybe it's not that the music is low, maybe just the overall volume of everything is low. The master volume's up, but everything is also down. The notification was loud, yeah, so it probably means that everything else is quiet. And now that I have separate controls, it's a bit harder to for me to judge. We'll see. You just need to keep telling me if things are wrong, and I can fix them. I don't know what window I'm looking for. What was this window called? Mega window. Is there a single? Thank you. Is there a single mega window? Thank you, Loonwood. Yes. For those who were here when I was streaming in the Discord, I was not good at remembering to hydrate. Apparently, as soon as I stopped streaming, my Ability to remember to drink disappears entirely. Okay, I mean, we have the start.
Save your game.
Thank you. I'm not good at remembering to do anything, I'll be honest. Have some cake. Thank you, Kendall. Wouldn't mind some cake, actually. Right. Currently thinking this is too big. Let's throw some furniture down and we'll see how we're doing. We can start with that. Rains mush most of the time. You have lemon cheesecake. Ah, where's mine? So rude. How are we laying this out? On intersect with other objects. Interesting. Okay, I think we can probably make this smaller. Maybe one bigger? One. Okay. And we can put that roughly in the middle. You don't even remember what you did yesterday. That's a whole mood niche corner. Is it bad you don't remember what character we were on or what is going on with them? Nope. No, you're not the only one. I am also struggling to remember. I think it was Zoe was asking me earlier and I'm like, yeah, something was happening. Characters were doing things. Definitely things were happening. What things? Can't tell you. I'm going to have to remind myself. I was thinking about this. Now that I've started teaching myself to draw, it would be fun to actually draw the characters at some point. You'll give me the other one. Thank you. I guess we can't turn it. Not me just singing along to my own music. Forever the oddball. Yeah, maybe he's just moved to this abandoned thing. Maybe he's hiding. I've never been good at drawing. Like, historically, my best kind of detailed drawings weren't good. So I did kind of cartoon stuff back in the day. You know, like old school flash drawings, but not like digital paintings, not like actual paintings. So my best one, I'm just seeing if I've got a picture. I could have said that, that's weird. Yeah, I mean, I have some pictures of some of the stuff that I've drawn. But yeah, so like I've done a lot of pixel art stuff over the years, right? And I've done various kind of comical cartoon flash art, but like what's the best one I've got? Yeah, okay, so this was probably the best one that I'd done. This was probably the best one that I'd done previously. Like, that was my best drawing. Digital drawing. But yeah, I was, and then I got ill, teaching myself how to draw better that way. I'm just gonna see if I have. I don't have the most up-to-date version, but this was where I'm up to, teaching myself how to do it. So yes, it's a bit more stylized, but it's kind of a style that I've been looking to learn how to do for a while. A lot of work to do. Oh, good grief. Well, the notifications are certainly loud enough now. Right, lovely people, that is break time. So we can come back to our shabby build after the break. I will see you all in 5 minutes. Be right back. Hello. Yes, I am back, Benji. I hope. Thank you for the stick. Don't know why I'm leaning into the mic. Reasons. I need to do some more lo-fi. It's been a while. I think I'm probably going to make some new stuff for Fifis. I think I'm going to do lo-fi for Fifis. I'm kind of a little bit torn. So I'm either going to do lo-fi or try and make some like, I don't really know how to describe it. The kind of music that's in Kiki's. The 3/4 waltzy stuff. We will see. Needs to come away from the wall a little. Kind of vaguely line stuff up. Oh yeah, I got rid of that window. Yukamika, hi. How you doing? How you been? I don't know why I say these things so weird. My brain is just broken. Looks about lined up. Yeah, this kind of looks a little bit insane right now. So let's try and make it less so. Will there be a watch party tonight? I hadn't been thinking to, but there could be. As I imagine is the case with many people. Friday is often the day where people actually have some free time after their work. So often that's when people are asking me if I want to do stuff online. Or very, very occasionally in person, controversially. Who'd know people in real life? Oats. I think it's TOTES. You're up for a film though. We could do a film. We could do a different Ghibli one. I was saying that I was trying to work through them. Me just like forgetting to talk, vibing out to the music. I think I might be a little spacey. And probably reached the end of my dream focus. not you saying toots. just make it a thing. Just own it. Roll with it. Focus is an illusion. Mm-hmm. Wait, do we not need to? We need to like... Oh, it doesn't recognize this as a room. So... Oh no, it has actually now recognized it as a room. Okay. Roll it. All good. But then what's my excuse, Kendall? Pretty sure I don't have mum brain. I don't know whether I'd be more concerned or impressed if somehow I did. Probably both. A little bit of both. Sleep deprived, Sam. Yeah, let's go with that. Definitely just sleep deprivation, sure. This is an odd looking house. I feel like that should be single windows, like here and here. Then maybe like a double window there, like a single window over here, maybe. Do feel like they should be, well, there should be something higher up, but there just wouldn't be. Excuse me, Kenny? Oh, you think it, okay, the build's got too much brown going on. It does look very brown, to be fair. Do we need a contrasting roof? No, the dark kind of works. Pink roof? Yeah, I was trying to just go with the disheveled vibe, you know? The lemon cheesecake is amazing. All right, all right. I see how it is. Oh, this food that I've got that you don't have is so good. I'm just kidding. Enjoy your food. I mean, I am envious, but also enjoying food. Three to 5 business days. I never did set up a PO box. Talked about it for so long and I never actually did it. Maybe one day. Okay, if I put them here, can I do it the whole way up? No. Guess we just have it on some of it and not all of it. Maybe one of these days I'll do remixes of my own music. Could be fun. But, you know, I am also a massive nerd, so there is that. In fact, there is already a song that is a remix of another song.
Hydrate.
It was part of the story and everything when I was still doing story. Hydrate, thank you. I'm such a silly goose, and it's taken you this long to realize. I kind of feel like, more to the point, when am I not? Like, am I ever not? Don't bother remixing, just mash one up with base shower Wonderwall. Probably work. Oh, have we lost the stuff up? Yeah. I moved stuff. It's booted this. Yeah, why don't we throw some other materials around. Words are apparently not my strong suit today. Throw some materials around. What are people thinking? Like, I think this does feel like the kind of, it's just an abandoned little house on this island. We make it all run down. This can be where he's hiding. I like that as a storyline. We'll have to come up with some interesting reason as to like why he's hiding. This is a cozy serial killer cabin, pretty much. Hi, Van Halen. Chloe, thank you for the follow. You are my first new follow on the clock app since I've come back. Thank you. Royce. Right. I think we do one of those weird half walls that I always forget exist. Half walls. Just do... Why is that? Why? Why is that deleting the bear? Maybe just that little bit. Just that little bit. It's just a little touch. I think it does add something. Let's see if it works on the other side. Yeah, I like that. Like a little cubby. In fact, I tell you what, we could even... No, we can't. We could even do the thing that the game won't let us do. Right, do the bear again. Oh, yeah, save. Save. Kit, thank you for the sticker. The rusty corrugated roof is producing a visceral reaction. It's gore for houses, pretty much. He did take all the money from... No, his dad left him all the money. So we could have it that he doesn't know he has the money. Maybe that's the thing. So maybe he runs away first. So maybe the story is that he doesn't have the money yet. You sent the video on Discord. Thank you. I mean, I think it is just this thing down here, right? Because once that's off, you can then do this and select all these things. But that's what we were doing anyway, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've misinterpreted what you're trying to tell me. Maybe I'm skipping steps. That does sound like me. That's it. You can see properly. No worries. Trying to leave like just enough space for them to get through there. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm intentionally trying to make this small. Maybe he's slumming it to avoid the legal owners of the money coming to take it back. Well, technically, the legal owners of the money are them. I guess no one would know that yet. Maybe we should make each of the rooms colored. It's kind of a wash of one color right now. We'll just stop making everything brown. Just add some miscellaneous color in. D, hi. Maybe he stays here until the castle is built. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking. I slowly build up the castle as I feel like I can. And then when it's ready, we move across rather than just waiting to play. You'll be back. No worries, Kendall. See you soon. Yeah, so space-wise, that probably makes more sense. Oh. Might go with the more broken chair. Weird that it's classing those as the same chair. Curious. Right, what don't we have? We don't have a computer. We don't have a bathroom. We don't have a bathroom. Yeah. Ah, right. So... Which way do showers go? Either way. Okay, I think we can make this fit. One second, oh. Outhouse time. Probably not. Welcome back, Ollie. How are you? No, so what I'm thinking is this. I was just trying to make sure that it actually functions space-wise. The problem is it then also doesn't really make sense. here. Won't be staying for long. Dinner is on curry. Very nice. I hope you enjoy your curry. Maybe we just do it. Just have a bathroom out the. Let's go break that. Oops. Just have it as an additional area. It probably makes more sense. Feels like a little bit of a cop-out, but... yeah, I still haven't fully remembered all the controls. Getting there, I've remembered a bunch of them. Just not all. Not yet. Interesting that I can't set that, but I could set this. Not going to question it. Tamara, hi. How you doing? I can't extend that the whole way to the top. Okay, we'll just leave it like that then. Must be applied to a room above the ground floor. Which that is. Worked there. Odd. Just leave it be. Alright, thank you, Tamara. How are you? This generation's dream house. What, just the like rundown shack? Hi Faye, how you doing? So this was the guy who inherited a lot of money, and we were building a castle. What we are now doing is we have decided that because I want to spend some time building the castle a little more slowly so that I can actually play some in between building, that he isn't going to have his money right now. It's because it's a roof, not a separate room. But if it's selectable here like this one is, shouldn't it be? But yeah, so he's run away from his family. He's in hiding, something like that. So he's moved to this tiny little rundown shack. I think probably what we're going to go with is that he doesn't know that he has the money yet. I think that's how we're going to play it. But we'll see. Haven't really got that far. We just knew that I didn't want to keep working on the castle currently. So I needed to come up with a plan that let me not work on the castle currently. If you get me. Like it's applying to the second floor, not the roofs. Okay, but there isn't a second floor here. So how, like if I just get rid of the roofs, do you see what I mean? Like it's letting me put it here, but not here. You see? Have we done rags to riches? Well, I mean, kind of. Like I've been playing legitimately this whole time. All of this money, like we earned it the first time round. Actually, we earned it a couple of times at various stages. Maybe he has to go through some trials before he gets to spend the money. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if his dad is a wealthy vampire with good connections, we could well come up with some like secret society vibe, you know, a bunch of goals that he needs to complete before they will let him have the money. Good to see Peeps are as broken as ever. Yep. Give someone offers us. And you think that's because you had it extended but deleted the walls and brought it in, so it might still be counting it as a room. Sims be simming. Yup. There's always something. It's fine. It works enough. Yeah, I mean, this is far from the most imaginative house layout. I don't know, kind of works. I don't like this door anymore. Marginally less atrocious. Okay. Should probably put some lights. Oh wait, so we've got bathroom, we've got bedroom, we've got kitchen, fridge, cooker, fire alarm, thermostat. We don't have a burglar alarm, but I'm going to leave it that way. Computer and or desk. Probably would be a good idea. If I put it in the middle, would he still be able to use the desk to sit and have food? Maybe we should just put multiple chairs down. We have like it's like a very stupid layout for a house. Sure, whatever. So weird. This makes absolutely no sense. I mean, just doing it like that would make more sense. Sometimes they eat over the keyboard and it's annoying. Yeah. I get that. Okay, we're just gonna try for this. We'll see what happens. I can always fix it later.
Hydrate.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think we've got a nice kind of rundown vibe going, I think. I was hoping that was going to be more like a bath mat. slightly struggling to see these. My eyes aren't doing me any favors. I swear there was one that was like a bath mat. Bath mat. The keyboards. Silsy Smiles. Hi. You changed your name? The keyboards at work are filthy. You're sure there's someone eating over the keyboards? Yeah, probably. Gonna go make soup. Enjoy your soup. Hope it is tasty. Now I wonder what soup you're having. And now I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry. Do I just treat myself and order something? I shouldn't. It's so expensive. Also, like, when did ordering get so expensive? When did that happen? Probably just always has been, but, you know. Okay, I feel like I'm going mad. I feel like there used to be a bath mat, and I just can't see it. Oh, there it is. 20 years later. When they added the middleman. True. Not me just humming along to my own music, as per usual. Forever the weirdo. There are a lot of very grand There are a lot of very grand curtains in this game. And not very many just normal ones. Anyone else think that? Like, I'm surprised there aren't more just standard size curtains. Like, everything's huge, really long, really wide. Huge, huge curtains. Kitty from the Kit Cam, yeah. Before you just got your food with your own car, now there's another business that the pizza place has to pay. So yeah, but even if you pick stuff up, it's still more expensive. I still like the example that I often use was Pizza Hut. I remember a time where they had a deal that you could get 2 of their largest pizzas. I think it was something like you could get 2 of their largest pizzas for £10 or £11 or something like that. That was a deal that they had. So you could buy 1 for however much, or I think it was on like a certain day. So say it was Tuesday, right? So say it was usually like £9 for a large and £11 on this day to get 2 large pizzas. This was a while ago. This was like at least 10 years ago. And what struck me so much and why I remember this so much was because let's say it was even £14 for 2 large pizzas, right? What happened is it went from being 14 for 2 to 19 for 1. So it became, yeah, it wasn't even a once a week. It was just a deal that you could get 2 pizzas, 2 of their largest pizzas for whatever this price was. And then the price of 1 pizza became more than the price of 2. Like overnight, it changed to being that much more expensive. And I was just like, Huh? Like, what's the justification for that? That's crazy. Huge increase. Hi Annie, how you doing? I might just have to not go with curtain. I always just feel disappointed with the curtains. I should probably put some lights in so I can see what I'm doing. At the moment, I'm very much guessing what color all of these are. Right, do they have the same curtains, royal wedding, but in double? I'm going to say no, they don't, which is going to be very annoying. See, again, like Sims, why would you not have the same curtains in all the available sizes? Why? 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 Leah, you come back to hear the forbidden word. I'm seriously debating ordering some. I was on your Spotify Wrapped. Stop it, guys. You make me emotional. It really means a lot. I was talking about it earlier. I didn't really realize that anybody was actually listening to it. Like, I just kind of presumed that people might check out new stuff when I put new stuff out, but like that was it. Okay, we're just gonna put these singles on everything. It looks silly, but whatever. This game being illogical. You know, like it doesn't even lock to the right place, and now it's over that. I'm just gonna not have curtains in the kitchen. Corporate greed. During the pandemonium, they knew they had some people buy the short and curlies. Oh, but this was ages ago. This was well pre-COVID. Do it, but it's so expensive, Leah. The thing is, like, there's always the temptation, but it's so much money. You know? How have I been? I have been okay. Should we look up how much food was? That's what I was going to do, and then I got distracted. I'll leave you looking at something slightly more interesting. There you go. With no lights. Really dark house. Oh, try this. Can always save the leftovers. This is true. It's like I could also just go and get pizza. Means leaving the house though. Which is okay, I am getting very spacey, so I'm going to stop looking at food. And I'm actually just going to close up the stream here. I'm surprised I lasted as long as I did, to be fair. I fully anticipated I might have managed like half an hour to an hour. So the fact that I have streamed longer than that, I'm quite pleased with. Yeah, I'll still be doing odd bits of stuff in the Discord on the in-between days, but I'm certainly not going to be immediately jumping back into streaming like I was doing 5 times a week. If nothing else, because I'm going to have to slowly start warming my voice up properly again. But yeah, it's been really nice catching up with you. It'll be nice trying to sort out the mess that I have left Sims in. Yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of evening. I will no doubt see some of you again in the Discord at some point anyway. And I'm just going to put my games link back in chat. Just a reminder that you can just get them for free. They are just silly little projects, so please don't feel the need to play them, don't feel the need to buy them, but just know that they're there if you want them or want to have a mess. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of evening if I don't see you again soon. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye for now.